Okay. Hello, C-Ho. We are going to get started with our evening event. Before we start our actual awards ceremony, I actually want to bring up a guest presenter who is not originally on the schedule. But we do want to recognize someone who happened not to have been in the room earlier today when we recognized her. So if you will, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Nairi.
All right, so for those of you who heard this the first time, smile like it's the first time again. But it's my esteemed pleasure to present a resolution of appreciation for Dr. Bayley. She's the person that gave me my start, and so she's somebody very dear to me, and I know she's dear to some other people in this room as well. So without further ado, whereas Ann Bayley served as a housing residence life professional with distinction for 20 plus years, whereas Ann Bayley supported the goals for the Southeastern Association of Housing Officers through preparing and presenting numerous programs, serving in mentoring roles to new professionals, and participating on several conference host committees, whereas Ann Bayley also promoted the housing residence life profession through leadership and involvement at the state, regional, and national level, whereas Ann Bayley's tenure as a housing residence life professional was characterized by an infectious exuberance and unparalleled dedication to the growth and development of students and staff, and whereas Ann Bayley faithfully served student affairs as SACSA president and in numerous other capacities, now, therefore, be it resolved that the Governing Council of the Southeastern Association of Housing Officers, on behalf of its membership, wishes to express its sincerest appreciation and the highest esteem to Ann Bayley for her exemplary contributions to the association and our field. Commissioned this first day of March 2017 by Jerry Adams, CHO President. And if you could come up.
Now, officially, we are going to start the awards ceremony. So on your table, please find the CHO bookmarks for the Good to Great book that you received earlier today, and a conference lapel pin, compliments of the 2017 host committee. We gathered tonight to highlight the outstanding achievements of individuals in our field. It's important that we stop to reflect on accomplishments and publicly recognize the hard work, dedication, passion, and the impact that members of CHO have on our field and especially at their home institutions. As Connie Carson stated earlier today, when we seek to be intentional, we achieve great things for our students, and tonight is our opportunity to showcase this great work. Before we begin our presentations, I would like to recognize the work of the Awards and Recognitions Committee, and if you will, stand. And be recognized. Tierza Watts, Jacob Maccabee, Angela Ward, DeAndre Howard, Chris Owens, Steve Stoffer, Stormy Walker, Renee Richard Gantz, Dante Ingram, and Stephen Sweat. These folks met virtually in 2 different subcommittee groups and read numerous nominations for each award category. Each subcommittee independently decided on their winners, and we are so thankful for their close review and ultimate recommendation. Thanks again to all of them and to each of you who've nominated a lot of your colleagues this evening. So with that, we will get underway.
Hello, everybody. I wanted to make sure it went up there. My name is Ben Wicker, and I am serving as the CHO Report Editor presently, and I'm here to award the Best of CHO Report Awards. Of course, you all know that the CEHO report serves as a medium through which the CEHO family can share ideas, programs, services, and celebrations. We celebrate the growth and changes in our staff. We admire new facilities going up and being improved across our region. We engage each other through committee and association work, and we share our knowledge through the written word based on our experiences, interests, and on topics engaging us throughout the state, region, country, and internationally. We appreciate each and every member of CEHO who submitted to the CEHO report during 2016. We are thrilled to be able to recognize an author or authors who showed excellence in writing a feature article by presenting that person or those people with the Best of CEHO Report Award. The CEHO Report Feature Article of the Year was established in 2001 and first awarded in 2002. The CEHO Report Feature Article of the Year award represents the best feature article from the most recent 3 issues following each annual conference. This year, we are fortunate to have over 20 articles from which to make this choice. Through feedback provided by CEHO leadership and those involved with the report, we identified a best of for each issue, and ultimately, this year's recipient of the Best of CEHO Report Award is Ambiversion, the Lost Personality Type, by Maggie Gillespie at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro.
Hello, good evening. My name is Matthew Sinclair. I serve as the chair of the Educational Programs Committee. I'm presenting our educational grants. Is that up there? Yeah. Educational grant winners. Would Scott Lundgren, where's Scott? Would you stand up real fast? Nope, stand. And anyone on his committee, where are you all at? You guys did the work. I didn't do the work. Where are the people who did the work? Just the 2 of them did the work. All right. So the Educational Grants Awards are selected by the committee after they've been reviewing proposals. The Educational Programs Committee looks to award practitioners at member institutions who are advancing great work that is congruent with CEHO's mission, vision, and values with financial support to execute their plan. Oftentimes, this takes the form of an on-campus, in-residence program or initiative. However, it is not bound to such restrictions. After submissions are received, the Educational Grants Subcommittee reviews and scores, and then based on the scoring outcome, grants are then awarded with a dollar amount associated with them. The top-ranking programs are selected to receive these grants. This year, and I am reading from 2 devices, and this one just fell asleep. The other one is paper. There we go. So the first top prize winner is the African American Male Housing Retention Program by Dr. James Bridgeforth at the University of South Alabama. Is Dr. Bridgeforth here? No? All right. So a short snippet of what this is. This is a 10-week pilot program at the University of South Alabama that will focus on 5 continuums for African American male success in college. These include mentorship, faculty engagement, leadership development, social integration, and academic engagement. Students who participate will also participate in the CEHO Bridgeforth Lecture Series, where various faculty, leaders, and campus administrators will speak with the students on subjects of leadership. They have received a grant in the amount of $2,000. They not here, though. Not here. All right. Number 2. If these individuals are present, if they would come up, the Transfer End-of-Year Garden Celebration with Michael Jones and Sarah Dodge at the University of Virginia. Yeah. All right. This initiative program will be a capstone of inaugural initiatives aimed at transfer students within the first semester of the Transfer Student Experience Strategic Plan at the University of Virginia. One of the goals of this program will be to give transfer students the opportunity to network with each other and faculty staff members, and also to build a stronger sense of community at UVA. They received a grant in the amount of $1,000. A lot of that is also based on need and a budget, just so you know. our third, we have a tie for third place. We usually do 3, but there was a tie in the scoring. So our first third place recipient or recipients is the a first-year global immersion trip to Trinidad with Hazel Andrew and C.G. Heiser at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. I believe I was told earlier they are not here today. This program is a full week of programs to address concerns. Nope, excuse me. My phone scrolled a little bit. This program is one in which students are taken abroad for a short-term immersion experience trip that is aimed to serve as a high-impact learning opportunity. Specifically, this trip is focused on global learning and provides a co-curricular experience to help students explore other cultures, life experiences, and worldviews that may have differed from their own personal experiences. And our third place, they tied, is the CSU Safety Week by Robin Peacock at Columbus State University. Are we here? Yeah? All right. So this is a full week of programs to address concerns and overall campus safety measures for the students at Columbus State University. There were 7 different programs that were completed throughout the week. These programs included cooking safety, UPD cookout, after the fire documentary and a special guest speaker or series of speakers, a self-defense class, take back the night, a mock residence hall burn. I'd be interested to see how that one got pushed through, and a residence life fire drill. They received a grant in the amount of $500. And I wish we had more money, but that is all we have today.
Good evening, Seho. I know that you were sad that my intro music did not play. Just let it rewind in your head a little bit. I have the pleasure of announcing the Outstanding Corporate Partner Award. The Outstanding Corporate Partner Award is given annually to an individual who has shown support for CO and its members' institutions. This person landed in their profession in 1995, and as that professional, from day till day, they have continued to serve students. When you talk to our nominee about her work, they reflect on the power of making happy moments for happy students. The business of selling a product that does that on a weekly basis across our campuses is a model that supports students in their success and helps create residential environments that make them feel comfortable and at home. If this was the only contribution to student housing and the hundreds of CO schools that they work with, that would be an exceptional one. More broadly, though, our candidate currently serves as the company's senior manager for marketing and conferences. They are supportive and a welcoming face in the exhibit hall of our conference from year to year, both sharing information about products and educating delegates on how to buy them, what to look for as they learn how to navigate the RFP process, etc. Additionally, they are a strong supporter to our student group events, NACUR and SECUR. Philosophically, our candidate and their home-based organization believe in using their sponsorship dollars in educating professionals. To that end, they have sponsored CHO's case study competition every year since 1998, providing both operational and prize dollars that serve the program. Please join me in congratulating Angela Powell from On-Campus Marketing as our Outstanding Corporate Partner of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. I am here on behalf of the Graduate Issues and Involvement Committee to award our Graduate Student of the Year. This award gives special recognition to an individual who, through dedicated service to their home institution, has shown a commitment to the profession and the students they serve. Candidates for the award must be in at least their second year of graduate work and must be employed by the housing department of a CHO member institution. Our outstanding Graduate Student of the Year is being recognized for a commitment to students and attention to detail. The nomination spoke of successfully advising a hall council where students can gain leadership skills, even increasing the number of participants over the year. This year's winner is eager and willing to learn as much as they can and experience every area of housing and residence life before graduation. The winner was appointed to lead a staff and a residence hall when the department was in need of a hall director, a position in which they have succeeded graciously. CHO's 2017 Outstanding Graduate Student of the Year is Christopher C.J. Adcock from Virginia Commonwealth University. Congratulations.
Hey, CHO! My name is Renee Richard-Gantz, and I get to tell you about the Jim Grimm New Professional Award. The Jim Grimm Award is presented to a new professional in housing and residence life who is within his or her first 3 years of professional level employment and has demonstrated outstanding performance to his or her campus and profession. The nominator said, our winner this year is a selfless leader who focuses on investing in others and efforts that contribute to positive outcomes for students. When needs arise, this person is often one of the first to volunteer. What is most noteworthy here is the continued focus on actual position duties, as volunteering is not as meaningful if one abandons what is already expected from them. Can I get an amen? This person is incredibly committed to our university and departmental missions. Daily efforts are thoughtfully and noticeably aligned, and this person's actions are consistent to their personal values and foundations of those in the field. This person is also known to be comfortable having challenging conversations with others as a way to foster communication and respect. This person is an advocate for others, and they are constantly exploring campus, local, regional, and national resources for residents and student staff. Several students have shared that this person prioritizes these conversations and actions. It is clear to them that our winner cares about their well-being, academic success, and overall goals. Please join me in congratulating this year's award winner, Jake Hartfield from the University of South Carolina, as the Jim Grimm New Professional Award winner. Is Jake here?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tirza Watts. I'm here to present the Peace Award. The Peace Award stands for Providing Educational Advocacy for Cultural Excellence and is presented annually at CHO to honor and recognize outstanding contributions and service to the CHO region through advancement of diversity and multiculturalism. Such advancement can be attributed to advocacy, leadership, mentorship, educational initiatives, and programming. Embodying those qualities is the 2017 recipient of the CHO Peace Award. Our recipient has been working with the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, DEI, Committee for the past few years. She serves as the chair of this committee, and in that role, she helps increase programmatic efforts at the annual conference. For the 2017 year, she's been instrumental in bringing the Pre-Conference Institute to CIHO 2017. This institute is a new initiative and one that will focus on bringing increased diversity and inclusion education to professionals that may not get as much exposure on their own campuses. Additionally, she has worked to provide a networking event at the conference to help connect members of underrepresented populations. Within her campus position, one of her nominators shared, quote, she had not been at our institution more than a few weeks when students had already begun identifying her as a leader, a mentor, and a role model, not only in relationship to diversity and multiculturalism, but as a strong professional who cares about the success, retention, progression of our students related to their academic success. Congratulations, and the 2017 Peace Award goes to Ms. Ashley Gaddy, Assistant Director for Residence Life and Multicultural Affairs at Virginia Commonwealth.
Afternoon, CIHO. My name is DeAndre Howard, and I'll be presenting the Humanitarian of the Year Award. The Humanitarian Award recognizes an individual or individuals within CIHO who has gone above and beyond the call of duty for a student in crisis by demonstrating physical effort, spiritual commitment, or act of bravery, determination, and courage. Our winner has time and time again demonstrated that she is capable of taking on many duties while maintaining a very high standard. And each year they have served as a residence life coordinator. They have been asked to take on additional responsibilities on top of supervising the largest student staff team. They are looked to as a leader amongst their colleagues, and the residence life leadership, they exemplify a thorough leadership and a willingness to serve our students and our department. Not once have I ever heard this person say no to a colleague in need. They are always willing to step in and assist when necessary, whether it is helping students and families work through a millennial flood, to transition between two campuses, or to go above and beyond in assisting others as they navigate college life as a student in the Bridge program. This year's Humanitarian Recognition Award goes to the University of South Carolina's Jocelyn Brown. Okay. Well, you could just put your Jocelyn, come on.
Good evening. We do not have envelopes, so there will not be a mistake in what I'm about to present either. And we're getting towards the end, so I do have the right one. And Miss Donna has all the correct ones over here. I just wanted everybody to know that. My name is Sarah Bayley, and I'm from Georgia Southern University. I had to throw a joke in there at some point. Sorry, Tears, I had to do it, you know. I'm presenting the Housing and Academic Collaboration Award. The Housing and Academic Collaboration Award is awarded to a housing department that currently has programs in place where academic affairs are intentionally involved in on-campus residential communities. The CIHO 2017 Academic Collaboration Award is presented to the Living Learning Program at the University of Kentucky. I didn't know if there was going to be applause there or not. Okay. The Living Learning Program began in 1989 as an academic initiative sponsored by the Office of Residential Life after recognizing that academics and student life were paramount to the success and development of the whole student. With this in mind, and the knowledge that education occurs both inside and outside the classroom, the first Living Learning Program, or LLP, formed by collaborating with an academic partner to develop a community within a particular residence hall that linked like-minded students together. Over the last 20 years, through continued assessment, the Office of Residence Life has found that by placing students within the same major together, their level of collaboration, engagement, retention, and persistence to graduate rose exponentially compared to both on and off-campus students as well as non-LLP students. Today, after many years of continued growth, the University of Kentucky's Living Learning Program is comprised of 17 different learning communities and residential colleges. These different communities have grown to be successful by continually supporting student success through peer-to-peer interaction, academic collaboration, special programming based on each individual community, and personalized interactions with the UK faculty and staff. Living in an LLP gives students that much coveted small campus feel by breaking down the overwhelming size of the University of Kentucky into smaller communities which focus on student and academic success. Congratulations to the University of Kentucky.
We have a light up here this time. Good evening, CHO. Our next award is the Outstanding Mid-Level Professional Award. This award is presented to a mid-level housing professional who supports and mentors entry-level and support staff, works to recruit students and retain colleagues in the field, and creates new strategies for connecting with students and improving the department while sharing their experiences in the field. This professional is dedicated to working with students, the department, and the profession. Megan Thurston, Assistant Director of Residential Living at VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University, has been selected. Now you get to sit there as we read about you. Has been selected as the 2017 CHO Outstanding Mid-Level Professional Award winner. Megan's impact at VCU is felt far and wide. One of her staff members noted her impact by sharing, "Megan has been instrumental in my transition into a mid-level position. She's been encouraging, patient, helpful, and a never-ending resource. She is selfless in ensuring the team is cohesive. She works hard knowing there might be someone else in the spotlight. I see this through her work as the chair of the Academic Initiatives Committee, how she supervises her staff, and how she helps her new colleagues. She gives others the tools that they need and lets them fly. She is the epitome of servant leadership. She works to serve others, live-in housing professionals, who in turn serve our students. She is grounded in the student experience, and it is the driving force for how she approaches every aspect of her position. She is always thinking outside of herself and is a tireless advocate for others. What I have learned from Megan is truly invaluable, and she embodies the kind of professional I aspire to be. I'm incredibly thankful for the opportunity to call her a colleague and a friend. Megan's leadership skills and experience expand far beyond the walls of VCU. She works diligently to give back to our profession. Megan has served in leadership roles both in CLUHO and CHO region as a professional. She is currently on the governing council for CHO as programming chair of the 2017 conference. Additionally, she has also actively participated as members of various housing institutes, including CLUHO's Professional Development Institute, ACUHOI's NHTI, the new Housing Training, or the National Housing Training Institute, and most recently, ACUHOI's Professional Standards Institute. Congratulations, Megan.
Good evening, CHO. How are we doing? Don't you love this? This is so cool. I'm Kathy Hobgood from Clemson University, and it's my distinct honor to present the 2017 Charles W. Bean Memorial Service Award. The Bean Award is given annually to an individual who is selected based on their service to the association and the individual that contributed the most out of all the contributions to the association's success during a particular year. I can think of no other member that fits this bill more truly than this year's winner. One nominator described them as a brand of leader who is few and far between. They believe in the power of our association to support and develop professionals, and they do everything they can to set CHO up for success. As a current executive board member, this individual was dedicated to advocacy for their team, but also to seeing the broader picture. They have a keen eye for detail and ability to pull together multiple details in a fashion that allows for others to understand them more quickly. One of their many contributions this year was the creation of a 10-year planning document. Annual processes can be hard enough to figure out, but a process that happens biannually every 3 years or every 5 years can be even more difficult to keep track of. This new resource will be an invaluable gift to future executive board members. He has provided a calm and true center for the important work of others. In that role, his approach created a stronger community and stronger collaboration among others, as well as garnered greater success across the association. Within the last 6 months, he has also stepped in to run the production of the CHO report when our editor was pulled away for an extended medical leave. He did so without fanfare, with a simple, "I'm on it." This, in addition to his executive board role, in addition to his full-time campus roles, in addition to his full-time family roles. He has CHO love in his heart, and I can think of no one more worthy of this recognition than this year's Charles Bean Memorial Award winner, Ben Wicker from Maryville College.
Good evening. It is my great honor to introduce the next award recipient, and I think the last award recipient of the evening, for the CHO Association's highest honor, the Founders Award. The CHO Founders Award gives special recognition to one individual within the association who, through their dedicated service and initiative to CHO, has epitomized the work and endeavors of the founders of the association. Recent recipients of the Founders Award have been Rita Moser, Tom Hardy, Vera Jackson, Cindy Cassens, and Kathy Hobgood. One nominator wrote, "This individual has mentored young professionals throughout their career, offering advice, knowledge, and a listening ear to help grow strong staff to serve students. This individual's sage advice has helped many staff consider the strongest paths for their own development. And there are leaders throughout the higher education community that will credit this individual with assisting them to be successful." Another wrote, "I suppose one might say that this person is the profession's EGOT. You know, the people who have won the Emmy, the Grammy, the Tony, and the Oscar awards. Only this person is in leadership. This individual has served as president of CHO, of ACUHO-I, and the ACUHO-I Foundation. This person possesses a natural and keen knowledge for strategic planning, has provided leadership and encouragement for housing colleagues to embrace knowledge-based decision-making strategies, and serves as the quintessential housing mentor for all. This person has a special place in their heart for mentoring and encouraging, and is one of the founding members of the WOHO Circle. the women in housing. So without further ado, please join me in recognizing this year's recipient of the CEHO Founders Award, the woman who encourages thoughtfulness, intentionality, and all-around greatness, Connie Carson from Furman University.
A big thanks to Donna for all of her work with the awards ceremony this evening. Also, a special shout out for our sponsors of the evening, Folio Furniture, KSQ Design, and Mackey Mitchell Architects. Let's please give them a round of applause. So a couple housekeeping items before we get really ready for our Riverview reception. Program committee has asked that if you go into a session and all the seats are full, we would ask that you find another session. We do have our room capped so that we can spread out the love across CEHO and all of our program sessions. So again, and that also encourages early bird gets the worm too. So we're looking forward to continuing great presentations the rest, but please do, if it is full, go to the next room. Also complete program evaluations today by 8 p.m. and then program evaluations tomorrow by 8 p.m. And then on Friday, you need to complete any outstanding program evaluations by 12:20 p.m. So again, today by 8 p.m., tomorrow by 8 p.m., and then on Friday afternoon by 12:20. Please ensure all of your program evaluations are in. So who's ready for the Riverview reception? So buses are going to start picking up here soon, right outside of these doors. And so if you would, they're going to run continuously, so we're going to fill them up and let them get over to the aquarium, and they'll be back, and it'll be a continuous loop. We have 4 total buses. Trips are around 12-ish minutes to 15 for them to make the full loop and drop people off. That loop will continue, and the last bus departs. This is important, Cinderella. The last bus departs at 10:30 p.m. At that point, there are other apps that you might utilize to get home, but at 10:30, you want to be on the last bus from the aquarium. You will need your opening reception ticket to get you into the Riverview reception at the aquarium. That's how they'll know that you purchased your ticket or a delegate, etc. So you will need to check that, maybe go to your room, etc. We will start over in the Journey building and then make our way to Ocean Journey after that. You're able to float between the 2 buildings, and we are excited to share that the brand new exhibit, The Lemur Forest, will be open for us this evening. And it's the newest addition to the aquarium. Please check your map and guidebook that will tell you all of our food locations and bars spread throughout the 2 venues. So there are food, and it tells you what kind of food and where dessert's at as well. Also, the relay reception is taking place in the aquarium, and that's on the map. And then when you get there, they're going to give you a scavenger hunt that you're welcome to participate in and learn a little bit. There's diver shows this evening, etc. So check out your guidebook map to really get to experience the Riverview reception. On behalf of the host committee, let's head out to the Riverview reception at the Tennessee Aquarium.